Greetings, Phobosians, and welcome to After Hours with the Red Queen Project. Tonight I am surrounded by my conclave, friends and wizards. Welcome, everyone.
Hi, hello.
We have a great show for you tonight. We are going to be featuring Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath tonight for the 1133 because it is going to be about mythology, magic, and the occult, and music. Whoa. So try not to get a spell cast on you. It's a little early for Halloween, but nonetheless.
Hey, who took my lighter?
Who took your lighter? Probably the wizard somewhere in here. I don't know. We'll see what we can figure out, everyone. Don't turn the dial. Welcome, everyone, to After Hours with the Red Queen Project. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I am surrounded by my dear friends tonight. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Why does everybody sound so tired today?
I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good.
I feel really good.
Yeah.
You feel pumped up?
energetic, and
I'm tired.
got a nice little buzz going on.
I was gonna say I got a two.
You just lost an hour, man. Come on.
And that's true. I have a Bell's Two-Hearted IPA in me already, and I'm sipping another. So could
Yeah.
be
Wait,
a good
what?
show, everybody.
What'd you
Could be a
say?
good night.
Coors Banquets for me.
You said you have one. You have one in you, and you're sitting on another one.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
Yeah,
got one.
absolutely. I've got
Whoa.
one in me, and I'm sitting on this one. Yeah, that's what's happening, Eric.
Well, no wonder you're awake.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Dang. Well, everyone, this is a show loosely about music and talk, and we do play great tunes, and that was us, actually, at the beginning.
Yes, it was. It was a beautiful song.
So, yeah, check it out, everybody. That you've heard us talk on the show before about our session at Sweetwater. That's one of our demos. It's called The Wizard. It's going to be on the record that's coming out this year, and that was just a listening mix that we put together. We're going in to do some more tracking and stuff, but nonetheless, it fits in with the topic of our show, which is going to be music in mythology and magic and the occult music. And we're going to talk about some of that kind of stuff, mainly about how music has been ingrained in in the human species from day one, right? Like, there's no question music is a language and also a means of telling stories, and so much more than that. But how's everybody doing? We try to do a little small talk, get a little rundown on how everybody's doing. We've got the Smasher Bash coming up tonight, which everybody be thinking about that. You got things in mind for that?
No, I do not, but I will by that time.
Yeah, okay. Smasher Bash is a part where we kind of smasher bash something, talk a little bit about it. Usually Kramer's talking about suing a corporate food franchise.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
Carly's usually complimenting a food restaurant as
That's
well.
true. Eric, how was your week, man?
It was good.
Yeah, do anything fun up at Sweetwater?
No, not really. Just kind of the same old, same old.
Any cool guitars you've played lately?
There's been a couple of cool PRSs.
What was the guitar you were telling me I needed to buy? I'm thinking about getting one if we go play out, and I'm looking at an SG Standard.
Oh, a Meteora 2.
A Meteora 2. Who makes that?
Fender.
Fender.
It's
Okay.
the first like new design Fender in like a long time.
What'd you
They're
like about
so good. It's an offset. They sound really good. They like have a really good neck. They play well. Oh my god, they play well, and I think they kind of would fit your style of playing stuff.
I'd like to get a really nice Jaguar again or a Mustang. Adam Baker plays a really cool Mustang. I think it's a mid-60s. And the Squire, doesn't Squire make a Jaguar? It's like a vintage something.
Yeah,
It's a
all the
pretty
classic vibe stuff.
Classic vibe. It's
really
a pretty
good.
decent guitar, right?
Yeah.
For the money, it's like $450 or something, maybe?
Yeah. All their classic vibe stuff is really good.
I've heard that. I've owned. I owned actually that Jag that I had was a classic vibe, and I really like that. So, Kramer, what was your week like? Anything fun?
Not too bad. Just busy, getting shit accomplished, returning to the life.
Yeah, after Florida. I mean, this is how was. So
It's so shocking about the weather, like the change. You know, it's like somebody stabbing me in the throat.
you were telling me that Florida's a no fault state for driving.
That is correct. That's if you get an accident.
I'm not trying to get you on a smasher bash, but
Oh,
yeah,
no.
what is that?
That's basically nobody's at fault if there's an accident. So yeah, people drive like assholes down there. They don't give a shit. They'll pull right out in
I
front of you
see.
doing 60 miles an hour. They don't care.
That's crazy.
yeah.
You just turn it into your insurance company and adios muchacho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
that's how
Did
it
you
is.
hear about the time Eric rear-ended a porn star?
I did not.
Yeah, he
Yep.
did one time.
True
Yeah.
story.
It's a true
We
story.
played Two Truths and a Lie last week, or 2
It's
weeks
been a
ago.
few weeks ago now.
I messed it up. I said 2 lies and 1 truth. But, it's okay.
It's okay. Go back and check that out, folks. How about you, Russell? What'd you do this week? Anything good?
Besides work, man, we're filling the warehouse, trying to get to a point where we can just chill. But outside of work, playing Cyberpunk or playing guitar,
Are you
riffing
busier
around.
during this time of year? What's your busy time of year at work?
Busy time of the year is the winter, because we usually work. This last winter, we worked 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts.
I remember you talking
And
about
it was horrible.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
But usually it's not like that, but a lot of things messed up at the same time, you
Yeah.
know, so it ended up just messing up our whole winter. But summertime, we're usually dead, and there's like weeks at a time where I do bring my guitar inside, and I bring my combo amp, and
That's cool.
I jam. And just
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
fuck
That's
around.
neat.
That's what I get to do all day, except for they want us to not do that.
Do you
as
worry
much.
about getting tired of that and burn out on it?
I'm starting to.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it happens. I mean, I've had jobs that I loved. I've been fortunate enough to have several jobs that I absolutely loved. But after a while, you still get burnt out on
Yeah.
it.
It's still a job, you know.
Are you thinking about could you move around within departments, or do you have any aspirations to go to a different department? Or?
I have no aspirations.
Oh, Eric, stop.
Not to go to
Stop,
other departments
Eric.
or anything else.
Not
just
in the workforce.
no
I understand.
aspirations
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, I feel like every job's just gonna be the same. You know,
Yeah.
you're
You
always gonna
work
have
for-
bullshit to
you
deal
work for
with.
fucking-
So check it out, Erica. Like,
60
and she
years
doesn't
and
care
then
that
you
I say
die.
this. She works for a company, and she basically is a custodian. She cleans toilets at this big factory, and she does AEP and these other buildings. But she is a skilled worker. She's got a good work ethic and a really good work reputation. And she was working at a place that was a good place.
Yeah.
And the people there, she freaking hated the people, right? Like the people were just
Oh, I remember.
vile, nasty people, right? So she didn't care for them, and after a while, it was weighing on her, and so she took this custodian job, and she loves it, man. She says, "Yeah, I clean up shit all day," but she's like, "Nobody messes with me. I go in, I do my job. Nobody's my boss." She's like, "I'm a good worker, so I go in, I clean. Somebody's got to do it," and I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. Somebody's got to do it." She gets paid good money. She's her boss is real flexible. She kind of is her own boss in the sense she don't even see anybody unless there's a problem.
Yeah, she's just
So,
there cleaning and leave.
You know, I think you're onto something too, and a lot of people forget that work is work, right?
Work is work.
You know, I don't think you're.
Yeah.
Even you could probably talk to most people out there, even somebody that's super famous and doing what we think would be the best job in the world every day, and they could tell you they're tired
Yeah.
of it. You
Yeah.
know,
We have at work. We have quotes up on like TVs. They'll show like what numbers everybody's at for the day and stuff, and then intermittently they'll show quotes from people, and half the quotes are like famous guitar players that are like, "I don't want to play guitar anymore," and it's like, why would you show those kind of quotes to people that it's their job to play guitars all day?
I figured you'd have something from Mark S. Down in in MDR, and
No, there's like Jimmy Page where he's like, yeah, I don't really like playing guitar when I'm not doing
Oh,
stuff.
thanks, buddy.
And then like Jeff Beck had one where he's like, I like to work on cars. I don't really like guitars anymore. It's so many quotes of people just being like, I played guitar for a long time and I don't want to do
It's
it
the most
anymore.
it's
like,
the
why
most
would you put that there?
demotivating-
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you also got to think of like the producers and the album man, like people like that, because they're being controlled and they're being forced to do this shit, and they don't.
I agree.
But I mean, they're saying
But if, like,
just in terms of
Untitled, like-
playing guitar, like when that's your job, like it's
Yeah.
gonna get old.
It's definitely gonna get old if
Regardless
it's your job.
of if you like it or not. Like,
Yeah.
it's I don't have a bad job. I would do that over other stuff.
Oh,
but
me
it's
too.
Still a
I
job.
get that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I did
Excuse
my
me.
job all in like, you know, like basically 18 years, you know, like I'm retired, I guess. You see, it's hard for me to accept that sometimes because, you know, society says we have to work and, you know, do this and that. And I'm retired, but I put in my time all in a shorter span, right? Like I still did the same amount of work. I'm starting to realize that I did the same amount of work as people that are still working. I just did it in a much more condensed and compact time, and I'm retired now. And at my age, that's weird. Like you almost have so much to do some days. Kramer, you and I have talked about this before. You know, you're self-employed, so you know you run into that too, where you have a lot of freedom. You know what I mean, to make money or to think about it, and sometimes it's hard to get motivated. At least for me.
So you're your own boss, pretty much. You run
Yeah.
the show. You're either working that day or you're not working that day. It's all up to you.
Yeah, it
you
really
want to make
is.
that money or you don't want to make that
Yeah, I
money.
think I would feel more motivated if I was my own boss.
I
If
am
I didn't
too.
have somebody telling me like, well, you have to do these many guitars an hour, and you got to do this and this, and I would feel like I'm okay to work because I'm the one dictating what I got to do.
I think, and I'm not meaning this derogatory in any way, I think there's generational gaps that my parents were, and I'm sure your parents were even more different. I know as a parent with people that aren't, I mean, they're younger than you guys, but like
I will guarantee our parents are different. We're different.
your parents are different than my parents is what
Guaranteed.
I'm saying. And my parents are different than your parents.
Oh, yeah.
And as time has gone by, my parents were the type that when you turned old enough to work, you got a job, and most people are like that. But my parents also, and I love my parents to death, but they also put an unnecessary expectation that if you're not working, you're not contributing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, there was an unnecessary, and I think that's society at their time that taught them that it's like, in order to be productive, you have to work.
Yeah.
And so if you're not working, then that's a derogatory thing.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, it's like, well, I don't have a job. You know, I think the only thing I miss about a job is that I miss the structure. You know what I mean? I do. It's kind of difficult to what?
This is my lighter, fool.
I stole your lighter?
You took my lighter.
Oh, so now back to the beginning.
I'm
of the
over here
Comes
searching
full
around.
circle.
Like
full
If you
circle.
listen to the intro, we do have chapters in here. You can
Exactly.
go back and listen to the intro. If you listen to the intro, I think Kramer lost his lighter.
Yep.
what,
We
the,
found the
what the
culprit.
listeners didn't see was me flipping you off and
Yes.
saying, fuck you under my breath.
Yes, indeed. But no, I think there's a. All you guys. Hopefully, if there's anybody out there listening while you're working right now, hey man, do work for you, right? Like, you know what I mean. Do it for you, and don't do it for Lumen.
That was Big's motto. Do work.
Who's?
Big. Remember Big?
No.
No.
Biggie Smalls?
No.
I don't think
Big
so.
and
No.
Little.
No. Robin Big.
Robin Big.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do work.
Yep.
Never really watched Robin Big.
I went through the whole.
I like Rob Deere.
I went through the whole Rob Deere deck.
Yeah, I watched the
Bam,
Fantasy
all of it.
Factory and everything.
All of
Bam
them.
Bam was my.
I love
dude.
Bam too.
Bam was kind of.
I was a huge fan of Bam.
Some of
growing
the
up.
good. Bam did some good stuff where they put the hydraulics in his dad's van,
Oh yeah.
and Uncle Vito was with him, and they were at
Yeah.
the drive-through on a remote. That was good stuff.
They got a show out on Discovery
Yes, I watched this episode.
of Bam.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. What'd you think of it?
I will tell you right now, not to like dissuade you from watching it, because
Okay.
this is the only episode we watched. It's only one episode. 'Cause
Yeah.
every episode's a different thing.
Yep, everyone is different. Yeah.
But they kind of used Bam for like the name recognition to get people in, I think.
Okay.
Because the episode's not really about him, even though it's like, what happened to Bam
I get
Margera?
that. I
But
could
it's
tell
not
by the way
really
we were
about
looking
him.
at some of the titles, and they look like they're. Yeah, I don't know. I'll check it.
Well, the whole thing is like they're talking about Bam's conservatorship,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go into like the chick who had the conservatorship over him, and then like her whole story and stuff, and it really becomes about her and not about Bam.
Right.
But the whole thing of like, these people are using Bam for this and this, and it's like, this documentary literally just used Bam
Yeah.
as clickbait
Yeah,
to get
right.
people
Yeah.
into this show.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure. All right, we got to cut to a tune real quick. Since we played the Wizard at the beginning, I'm going to play Wizard Fight by Weedier on Z103.com. Welcome back to Z103.com. You're listening to After Hours with the Red Queen Project. That was Wizard Fight by Weed Eater. And we've been talking about nothing up until this point, but we're going to be talking about, at this point, music, mythology, the occult, magic. And we've themed some of our tunes already. Played the Wizard by Red Queen Project at the beginning, and then Wizard Fight just now. There's probably a ton of Wizard songs. I know Sabbath has a
thousands, I would
Wizard
imagine.
song.
Wizard songs.
Well, we don't have to do all about,
Right.
wizards and stuff. Just saying.
Yeah.
But
Odin.
I guess I'll start it off
Mythology.
by saying that, because we talked about this a little bit. To me, you can look at culture in general, right? Like really far back, too. You can look at Native American, especially in the Americas. I know for a fact that they have like...
Hence Native Americans.
Yeah, well, sorry. I mean, so you get... I hate to use the term Indians, which is the common term, but you have... There's a whole myriad of culture that exists in like Native America, South America. Even there's Indian tribes, to speak loosely like that. There's native tribes in Canada all the way up to the Arctic with the Inuit.
Right.
So
I think the current etiquette for Indian now would be somebody from India.
Yeah,
I think
Well,
so.
a Native American just means somebody from the Native Americas.
Correct.
Which I think
Right?
is,
Right?
Yeah,
Is that correct?
which I
Okay.
think includes it's Canada, Mexico, U.S.
Okay, so let's
think
use the
maybe
term
South
Native
America.
Americans that I'm referring to, specifically the Hopi.
Yep.
The Hopi do, to this day, they still do dances every month, like for the calendar year. Their music is a huge African tribes too, right? Like, I think before...
Maybe it's every country does.
I think it's every country.
solstice dance or some kind of solstice ritual.
Right.
I would say that before we had anything printable, right, or anything like media we had now, one of the only ways to tell stories would be with music. Look at a film. The soundtrack is so important to the film.
Yep.
If we make films, we've watched film with no audio just to watch the cuts, and we're like, okay, that looks good. And then you unmute the audio, and it just becomes a whole dynamic.
Yeah.
It becomes the whole experience. So I think it makes total sense that magic and mythology and superstition and all that would work its way into music too, right? Like, what's the first thing you guys think of? We'll go around the room. If we were saying music and mythology, the first thing I think of is like, Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom, where Mola Ram's down there and they're like, oh, lo shukbado, yo, and they're like chanting and stuff, and everybody's like chanting, and then he sticks his hand in the guy's chest and pulls his heart out. Kalima, Shantide. Like he's going crazy, and the heart like burns in his hand and all that stuff, and that's like the guy's still alive. That was some type of ritual, and the chanting and the music was important to it. What do you think of?
Yeah, the only thing that comes to mind is Native Americans doing like rain dances and those chants that are like so good but so creepy. Like I don't know, it's all just.
I know the dancing is a huge part of it too. Like it's a lot of drums, which is
a lot
really
of
cool.
drums. Yeah.
A lot of percussion. What about you? What do you think of when you think of that shit?
Of like helter skelter stuff, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
what do you mean?
Like a cult, one guy that, obviously Charles Manson, he's pretty fucked up in the head and obviously got these young people to occult in with him and say, go kill these people. Do my bidding.
Real quick, Eric, didn't he have some connection to the Beatles in some weird way, Manson?
I mean, he had a connection more to the Beach Boys.
Oh, the Beach Boys. That's what I was getting at. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Helter Skelter was a Beatles song, though.
Yeah.
But
he
what
used
was his connection to the Beach Boys?
He was friends with them.
No shit.
Yeah, I mean, he liked the Beatles stuff, and that's why he used.
But this was prior to Psycho Manson. He was actually normal at the time, young.
As normal as Charles Manson can be when he's young.
Right.
But yes, he hadn't come out he was trying a music career, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, that's how he got to know the Beach Boys.
Okay.
They recorded some Manson songs.
But in the original thought is probably from
I gotta write that down. I'm gonna look that
on
up.
that magical mystical stuff would have to probably be the 7 songs of Merlin.
What's that? I don't know anything about that.
You'll have to Google, sir. That's too much information.
That's your job, man. That's your job. You're the
radio show.
Yeah,
shot.
last time I checked, Kramer. Last time I checked, Kramer, you were the tech guy. Eric, what do you think of?
It depends, I guess. I'm thinking like Stevie Nicks type weird, occulty kind of music.
She's never actually
Really
come out and say
ethereal.
it, but everybody says she's a witch.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I think so.
You think she's a witch?
Yeah.
She's,
Hey, we don't say that. The Witchfinder General.
Oh yeah, Witchfinder General. Yeah.
We don't want anybody burned at the stake for no reason.
Yeah, I know. You've been watching C, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
All right. Russell, you're up for a jam. What are you kicking?
I am going to play Woodland Rites by Green Lung.
Welcome back to Z103.com. That was Woodland Rights with Green Lung?
By Green Lung, yep.
Yeah, by Green Lung.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? I think it's my dyslexia, but I don't understand that on Spotify. I can never, I just don't know which one's which. I'm an idiot. But thanks for tuning in, everyone. You're listening to After Hours. I've got myself, Brent and Kramer, Russell and Eric, and we've been talking about like kind of occulty music stuff. What was the book, Merlin book you were talking about?
It was the Merlin Saga by T.A. Barron.
Talk about that for a second, because
it's the 7 songs of wizardry, which pretty much, if you don't know the 7 songs,
I don't.
to do the trial, it's taken down many like hardcore wizards.
This is a fictional book, or it's
correct?
Okay, who wrote it?
T.A. Barron.
And you've read it?
And this is book 2. Yep.
I would like to read that, actually.
Good stuff, man.
And so, what's the premise of the plot then? What happens? So you're like, well, you've read it. I was just wanting you to see what you.
Dude, that was years ago.
Oh,
man.
okay. I'm sorry.
I'll go back to that page real quick.
Okay. It sounds like you're competing as a wizard against other, like, what? Other wizards? Like wizard fight? Legit? Like wizard fight?
No, you're not doing that. You're
Like Highlander?
You're going through an area where you have to go through trials to accomplish your mission.
Okay.
And this is the trial. It's the 7 songs. It's the saga of the 7 songs.
Okay, so the trial is called the 7 Songs of Merlin, and the story follows an individual trying to complete the trials.
It's like Agatha all along.
Gotcha. That sounds really good. Have they ever made it in? Would it make a good movie, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Millions of copies sold. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what they're waiting for, but
That'd be cool.
Well, I mean, obviously, you can't remember the plot even, so it must be great.
Dude, it was years ago I read this book, man. I can't absorb and relay every piece of information throughout the 55 years on the planet, dude.
You are, Kramer, you are the wisest mage among us. You are the eldest of us.
Hence why I know the 7 songs
Of Merlin. Indeed.
It's the Merlin Saga.
What
by
color are
T.A.
you going to
Barron.
be?
Huh?
What color wizard are you going to be?
Black and red, I guess.
Okay. What about you, Russell?
I am green and red.
I think I'm going to do brown and red. What about you, Eric?
I like red.
Just red? All red?
I mean, black too, but
I mean, that could be pretty
You'd
dope.
look like a cardinal or something. That'd be kind of sick, dude. You all red and like scary. All right.
yes,
well,
because when I think of Cardinals, I think, "Har, har, har."
no, you
So-
creepy ones like you. Like, come here, boy.
You made me recollect some files. It's
Recollect.
There's 5 books in the origins. The first 5 books of Merlin are
Okay.
the origins of Merlin, and this is book 2.
I'll check that out.
So
I was thinking about. I was going through a bunch of my old books the other day, and I found a Maze Runner, a copy of Maze Runner. And did any of you see that movie?
I have not. I know that
Maze
it's like
Runner,
a
yes. I
dystopian
think-
kind of thing.
I
It was
only
pretty,
seen
the
the
first one was pretty good.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I seen the
confident
first
that there
one.
was the main character and the kid was Styles, the best friend of that Teen Wolf dude on the MTV show,
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Maze Runner.
It was
Dude.
a good
He
book.
he played American Assassin, I believe. With
I don't know that.
I can't remember his name now.
I have no
Who was the
memory of
first
this
Batman?
place.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton was his trainer. Dude, it was a phenomenal movie, man.
Back to music, mythology, and the occult and stuff. Lots of bands have supposedly recorded in like haunted castles and shit. What do you think of that kind of? Didn't Zeppelin do that? And like Crowley's Mansion and
Yeah.
and then Hotel California obviously is supposed to have Antoine Levy. You knew that.
yeah.
He's
On the cover, if you zoom into like one of the balconies,
He's
there's
in
like
there,
a
yeah.
couple of people in robes.
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff.
in there. If you check out the actual original album, first printing, I think, of Hotel California, Antoine LaVey is pictured in the balcony, and there's also hooded figures in the rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty spooky. But you're up for a tune, Kramer. We got lots of folks tonight, so we're going to try to get some tunes in for you.
Right on, right on. I'm going to play Megadeth, 5 Magics.
Nice. Welcome back to Z103.com. You're listening to After Hours with the Red Queen Project. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm getting better at that, even with a couple beers in me.
Yep. Yeah, that was spot on.
Usually I'm like, that's what happens when I drink the red wine, though. That gets me goofy.
That's how IPAs are for me. Like, last week I drank an IPA and it took the whole show just to finish the one.
Yeah, they do that. See, so Brady Mack, friend of the show, he brings the High Lifes, which I love High Life. That's my beer. But I realize as I'm getting older, that makes me feel like shit if I drink a bunch of High Life. Brady's a beast, man. He's like, yeah, High Life. Yeah, rub that on my gums. We've been talking about music and mythology and loosely magic and the occult and stuff like that. And we're getting ready to come up on the first 3-song block here pretty soon. But before that, do you guys think music could be like a spell?
Yeah.
Do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For show.
Okay. So let's think about that a little bit. We're not going to have time to discuss, but let's ponder that and then come back this next hour. We'll talk about that. But I think so because you always see in like movies too, like witches and warlocks. I mean, there's just always this musical element to it, like or a rhythmic or I don't know. I think definitely you think you mentioned Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
She definitely is bewitching.
Oh yeah. I mean, even if you go back to like the stuff that we were talking about with like Native Americans and shamans and stuff over in Africa, like music is a big part of the kind of spell casting that they do.
Have you guys seen The Relic?
No.
No, I don't think I have.
Get your mic in front of your face.
Does that have Michael Madsen in it?
It does.
Yes, I have seen that.
It's very good. And it surrounds a relic that's brought back from the Amazon that I won't spoil it for anyone. It was a really good book too. But no, it's not Michael Madsen. It's Tom Sizemore. Yeah, Tom Sizemore.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
It's Tom Sizemore. But very good. There's a whole series of books based on that story, actually. But the beginning of it is like a Amazonian ritual. And it's of course, it's super musical. You know, it's there's so much like you mentioned pan flutes.
Oh yeah.
A while ago. But like that's one of the very integral parts of Pan, right? Is the musical part of his flute?
Yep. I mean, like the Pied Piper.
If I buy you a flute, would you play it? We might write a song with.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We need to consult Zanfir. Remember him? Zanfir, the pan flutist.
No.
Is he still
my God.
alive?
What?
Is he fucking still alive? Is the question.
I don't know if he is alive.
Cody would say no if he was here, but Cody kills every famous person.
Kramer knows who Zanfir is.
I've killed one or two. In his defense,
I've only caught Cody killing
I've
off
slayed
people.
down one or
No.
two.
Wizard Kramer.
Jeff's killed off
You know
somebody.
who Zanfir is?
Yeah, man.
You guys don't know who Zanfir is?
No.
I've never heard of him.
Oh my gosh.
I do know Jeff. My buddy Jeff killed Betty White.
What?
Yeah.
The real Betty White?
Yeah, Betty White.
How'd he kill Betty White?
Well, he talked about how it'd be funny if she died right before her birthday, like 2 days before, and then she died. So.
Jeff Cottle killed Betty
Shame.
White.
Hey, let me put a census out there to all of you people.
Cody killed Hugo Weaving.
Do you
just
know what the last show that Betty White was in before she passed?
The last show?
Yep, the last
Golden Girls.
Negative.
Lake Placid?
Negative.
She was in that, by the way.
She was in Hot in Cleveland. That
That's
was
the one.
last show.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
Not
Okay.
Golden Girls. Hot
Bing,
in
bing,
Cleveland.
bing, bing.
Eric with the win.
I used to fall asleep to TV Land all the time.
Hey, if you haven't watched the bloopers for Hot in Cleveland, you need to.
Oh,
Betty White is a fucking crack
Yeah,
up, dude.
oh, she's funny.
Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah, she's always been.
I
cracked up.
liked her a lot. All those ladies on the Golden Girls were funny as fuck. Yeah, there wasn't one of them that wasn't funny. I like the really old lady. Do you remember watching Golden Girls at all? Or have you
A
seen it?
little bit.
It's good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. But okay, well,
Kind of like Sex in the City, but with old
I didn't
old
watch
ladies. Well, they each have like an archetype. Like one's a whore, one's like the the bookworm stuff. That's what it is. It's archetypes of like ladies.
Okay, I get it. I just
But, like,
one's a whore.
Well, if you think
She's a
about the Golden
Whitechapel
Girls,
whore.
if you think about the Golden Girls, the one was a
I know
whore,
she
the other
was.
one was super old. Like
The one that was the whore was the one from Georgia, right? Like the Southern girl. Was she the?
yeah, I
she's-
think so. If I'm
I
thinking
don't
right.
remember which one that one was, but she was. Oh, speaking of Whitechapel holes, did you know that Jack the Ripper?
They found out who Jack the Ripper was. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty. Did you look into that anymore, Kramer?
No.
No.
What I did look into was Zamfir,
Oh yes, back to Zanfir, my pan flutist friend.
Romanian pan fluter. 83 years old, still kicking.
Still kicking this motherfucker.
Born in
for
fucking
much longer.
40. He's coming
Okay.
up on 84.
He's
in April.
Romanian, and
He's a
me and Eric
Romanian
is
pan
just
flutist?
automatically supposed to know
Yeah,
who
right.
this Romanian guy
You
is.
guys have never heard of this random Romanian
I
man?
have never, I'll never
I can't
forget
believe it. You've never heard of Zanfir.
running these late night commercials
Me too.
advertising pan fear in
Me-
his fucking,
me too.
or Zamfir in his pan flute, dude.
Me too.
Like,
And at that point, was he already like 65?
Probably.
I don't
He'd
know.
have to have been. But he's a pan flutist of world renowned, obviously. I mean, you guys must not be cultured, otherwise you wouldn't know who
no,
Zanfir
apparently
is.
not.
He
I'm
said
a
it was
fan
on
of
late night
Romania.
info.
Let me ask you, do you know who Esteban is?
No.
What?
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Do you know who
Esteban?
Esteban is? They don't, do they?
What is Esteban?
Look up Esteban. We're going on the 3-song block. Look up Esteban. He is absolutely the world's greatest guitar player. And you didn't know about him?
Oh no.
He
You know
plays
who-
with his fucking fingernails, dude.
Man,
like, and
he's with his
he's like-
fingernails.
he's got claws.
He's Esteban.
There's no
He's an
pits, dude.
Estebano.
I remember those fucking commercials
I do too.
You know what I remember? PBS showing instruments playing music. That's that's what I remember.
You could always count on Zamfir.
Mhm.
You could always count on
Esteban.
Esteban, and then you could always count on
Girls Gone Wild.
no, the Enya.
Oh, Enya, yeah. Definitely.
Always late night.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I know
yeah.
trying to
Enya,
push
but-
that
Oh,
out.
yeah. Enya. And Smash Hits, AM Smash Hits. And then 3:30 Girls Gone Wild came on.
Yep.
That was how
And that
it
was
was.
I
just
remember
the
the
commercial
Girls
for
Gone
Girls
Wild.
I'm sure you do.
Now, Girls Gone
Shocker.
Wild, you would tune into that commercial because it was an hour-long commercial on Girls Gone Wild. That's
yeah,
why
right.
you just sit there and watch it.
Yeah, I
It's a
remember.
fucking commercial.
Gosh.
They want your money.
Yeah, you want to check out
I didn't have
Zanfir?
any money, but I wanted something.
You want to check out Zanfir, the pan flutist, and Esteban, the sultry guitar
The
player.
world famous,
Yeah,
but
the
nobody
world
but you guys know
famous.
him.
What you
Guitar
really need to
player.
check out is the bloopers in Hot in Cleveland with Betty White because you're missing out if you haven't watched it, man. It's some good shit.
That's funny. Riley just texted me. He looks like he might be trying to swing down this way and make it to the show. Ooh, could be fancy.
Well,
Could have a guest appearance by Jason Riley.
Be here before Cody even.
Probably. Mhm. Which, you know what? Let's just say right now.
Fuck that guy.
No, we're going to give
Good,
him...
because I was gonna say that's not very nice.
And
of
we're
you.
going to
that's
give him
not very nice.
the what we will soon call the late poop mic. And the late poop mic, we're not going to EQ it either. I'm not going to fix it. I'm not going to edit it. I'm not going to add any sweetness. Nothing. Cody gets the late poop mic, input number 4.
You should make it sound like we're going through a drive-through and Cody's taking our.
I thought you were going to say we should make it sound like it was going through his rectum, but we could do that
As
too.
late as he is, maybe he should be taking our order.
Yeah.
Something you might not have known about Zamfir
Yeah.
was his first name.
What is it?
It's the weirdest spelling of, I think, George I've ever seen in my life. It's spelled Gheorghe. George.
George.
George Zamfir.
It's because he's Romanian.
I can play the pan fucking flute.
Yes, you can. All right, we're going to kick the 3-song block, Z103.com.
This 3-song block is brought to you today by Fort Wayne Guitar Exchange.
Fort Wayne Guitar Exchange, located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, always buys, sells, and trades musical instruments and always has the largest selection of in-stock vintage gear. See their expert staff for all your questions and let them help you find that special piece you've been searching for. Visit them on the web at fortwayneguitarexchange.com.
Located on 1517 North Wells Street, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Give them a call at 260-247-6976. Tell them Z103 sent you.
Welcome back to Z103.com. You're listening to After Hours with the Red Queen Project, and that was our 3-song block. Yeah, you heard some good tunes there. That was My Chemical Romance. We had Block Party in there, and Famous by Puddle of Mud. So, yeah, welcome. Who is with us? Let's do
Hello,
something.
everyone. I'm here.
Oh, God, that sounds like poop.
How's late?
Listen to what that sounds like, Eric.
Mic.
I got the poopy mic.
You got what's called late poop mic now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a shameful spot to be in. Are you ashamed?
No.
Bring the stone of shame out and hang it on his neck.
Shame.
Thank you.
Shame.
We're going to have a full studio if Phil Riley shows
Yeah,
up.
if Riley shows up, it's going to be a packed house.
We'll be sharing Mike somebody.
Yeah, and that's usually now I got another one I can pull out and plug.
Well,
in.
I was thinking we could put Jason Riley up on Cody's lap. and
Oh
I could
yeah,
just
you should
share
because
the poop mic.
I mean,
because it is the poop mic.
Yeah.
I'm
The
not wearing
late-
any
Cody
pants.
would like that.
So.
Cody
Right
sent me a
on.
message the other day or a text. He says, whoever has the voodoo doll, whoever has my voodoo doll, please tell them to stop putting poop in my butt.
You shouldn't have messaged him because I'm the one doing it.
Oh God! Now I know. Stop it! I don't want to have poop all the time.
I thought it'd be funny, and it was.
The other day I was shit my pants on the way to Brent's. He forgot his wallet in my car. So I was heading out here. I drank chocolate milk about 20 minutes before I head
And
out.
tell it you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah. And,
Well, that makes total sense.
So I don't have a lot of time after I take dairy. So, you know, I'm driving and, dude, I'm starting to feel it. It's burning. I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. So I'm like, I was like, I'm going to just shit on the side of the road. And I was like, I don't have toilet paper with me. But I was like, I got my socks, even though they're my favorite horror socks I was wearing. So I'm like, I will sacrifice it because I'm going to shit, dude. And I get by the side road where you guys know, you listeners might not, or maybe. And, dude, I just keeled over while driving, and I'm like, I'm going to shit. Here it is. And I was going around the little S curves, and I'm like, all right. And then I started breathing like I was having contractions. It went away.
He's giving birth over here.
God, I was like, all right. I was like, please don't do this anymore. I was like, if you do, just hit down the street from his house. I shit you not. No pun intended. It hit me like a fucking ton of bricks, and I pulled in here so quick, turned off the car, grabbed his wallet, ran in his house, threw it, looked at him and Erica, threw it on the counter. I said, I'm going to shit. I shit for like 20 minutes straight, me and Magic. Magic said, yeah, I'm trying to get in my lap, and I'm like, I'm fucking dying right now, bro. It was like, I made Nesquik milk in his toilet. You're welcome.
And then so he gets out and he tells me he's in here and he's like, I'm like, are you good, man? You're like not dead, right? Like Erica could see the desperation in your face. You know? Like normally, so
like I was squat running.
He
a
came in,
fucking goblin.
and first of all, the dogs just went absolutely ballistic because normally the dogs have a second they know all of y'all, but Cody just blasted in the back door. He's like, as soon as the door breached the door, I'm gonna shit. We're like, okay, go. And then why didn't you go to the closest
I
bathroom?
freaked out. I was in
freaked
freak
out.
out mode. I didn't know, and that's the bathroom I usually use is our
And I
studio
have,
bathroom.
I
So I
have
was
a
like,
baby gate up over this
so I get the
bathroom in the studio because
Oh,
we have
dude,
a litter
if you
box in
tripped
there.
and shit your pants, I would have.
I would have
died.
shit.
You
I
would've
would've.
died.
If I would have
Already
tripped, I would have
dying.
shit. And that was how close I was.
God.
Because, dude, it was coming out as I was going down. So it was fucking intense.
And then he
man.
tells me he's in here later, and he's like, "You just so you know, if I would have shit in my car, I would have just left it."
I would have.
He goes, "I just left it."
I would have walked your wallet over here. Where's your car?
He
at?
goes, "I just would have left it." He goes, "I would have signed the title, put it in the glove box, and left it."
I mean, I would have taken the car back, but I would have like shown up here, thrown the wallet against like the garage, and just drove back home
No,
real
he-
sad and slow.
You know,
All the windows open.
Yeah,
That
so,
sounds so awful.
so I just gotta keep
Sad
it.
and slow.
I gotta
and
keep in
mushy
mind,
pants.
Like the walk of
don't
shame.
drink chocolate milk before I go on a little journey because I'm gonna shit.
What
I
about
have
don't
a time
drink
bomb.
chocolate milk when you're lactose intolerant?
Yeah,
so let's
good.
take it back another
Wait,
step.
well,
What
Oh,
I
man.
went home
Take
and I
some
ate
Lactaid
ice
or
cream
something.
and I drank a bunch of dairy stuff when I got home. And guess what happened? You know. So,
Yeah, we know
whatever,
that
but it's worth
sounds.
it because it's so good. I
We're
don't
coming
care.
up on
They
Smash
make
or Bash.
medicine.
Oh, go ahead, Eric. I'm sorry. What'd you say, Eric?
So they make medicine.
I like to raw dog it. Makes me feel alive.
Yeah.
Of course it does. We've been talking about so far tonight music, mythology, occult, magic, stuff like that, but poop too. I guess a lot of poop.
Well, I got the
lately.
poop mic. So.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Severance. There's a scene where I'm not going to spoil the scene, but the actors are crawling through a tunnel, and one of the actors says, "Watch out, there's poop here."
Yeah.
And there actually is poop there.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know if it's real poop, but
That
it
would have
looked
been my
good.
poop.
Okay, it looked good. It's good. It was funny. I was like, nice touch, nice touch. What do you think of when I kind of already pulled everybody earlier, but what do you think of when you think of magic and music?
Music is magic.
Oh, well,
So, that's the,
okay,
I don't know.
okay, woo. Okay,
Yeah.
Aristotle.
Well,
that was deep.
Thank you.
I agree. Music is magic, but what's the first picture you get in your brain, I guess, visually? Like if you're thinking about magic and the occult and music, like kind of spooky and mythology.
I
and-
just always get in like the medieval times because it just brings that gothic period, and I think of just like cobblestone street and the
like a bard.
like a dim, yeah, like a bard, yeah. and it's just kind of I don't know, fun.
Do you
Music's fun.
think
Everything, every genre is fun. It's all magical, except
Yes,
for
it
country.
is.
That's not that magical.
one of the things?
Country can be magical.
What?
I don't hate country. It's just not magical for me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's not.
Country's not magical, huh? Can be.
It can
that's
be.
what I
I
said.
mean,
It just depends on the
I
person.
disagree.
You disagree?
I
So you're with
disagree.
me. Okay.
Yeah,
You guys
I
don't
I
like Johnny
country at
Cash?
all,
No,
but
I like Johnny Cash a lot, dude.
That's
So
country to me.
that's very country.
I mean, not
That's
all of
very
it.
Country. That's
You don't like Cash?
borderline
I'm not
gospel.
into country,
Yeah.
man.
Kramer don't
he
like
does got
Cash.
gospel albums, but he does have his little
Can we still be friends,
Folky.
Kramer?
Perhaps.
You don't like Cash.
I'm not a country fan,
He's
dude.
not country like country. Is he?
No.
I don't think so.
See, I don't like that country stuff like Toby Keith, but I can.
I don't either.
I
That's
can handle the
fucking
singer
garbage.
songwriter
Hey, I like
stuff
Dwight Yoakam.
and like
So-
some
and
Americana
he's
is
a good
okay if
actor.
they do it.
Guitars
like,
and Cadillacs? Is that
That's
what
what
we're
I'm
talking
saying.
about?
So you do like country.
you
You can appreciate
I like
it,
Travis
right?
Tritt.
Do you like Dwight Yoakam?
Yeah, see, I like that kind of
Garth
country.
Brooks.
No.
You don't like Dwight
I grew
Yoakam
up
either,
on
do you?
No, man.
So I
No.
like that kind.
I like
Not-
everything. So.
Yeah.
Just not a
Shania
fan.
Twain, let me tell you a story about her real fast.
Real
So my
quick.
old chief of police, really cool dude, he had heart surgery. And while he was making out his visitors list, he wrote down Shania Twain as someone on his visitors list. He said the nurse is like, you can't put that on there. And he goes, I sure as the hell goddamn can, because if she shows up here to visit me and you don't let her in because she's on my visitors list, you're crazy. I thought it was really funny because he's like 70, but yeah.
He was determined.
I like, actually, there's one of her songs.
You had heart surgery. That don't impress me.
That don't impress me. I like whose bed have your boots been under?
That's a good one.
Oh, that's a classic.
I like that one. Yeah, that one's pretty swanky danky. All right, we got Smash or Bash coming up here in just a second, which for those of you that don't know, we go around the studio and pull each one. They're going to smash or bash something from this week. Talk about it either in a good way, like smash it out of the park, or bash it to the ground because it's trash. And does everybody have something?
I think so.
Aye.
Okay, which direction are we going this time?
Come this way with it.
Okay, so am I starting or am I
You
finishing?
start.
Oh, damn it. I didn't want to start. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, you want me to go first?
I'll go first, but this
There's
is
a group of 5 and one must start it.
I know. All right, I'll think
We
about
are the 5.
the
That's
council
true.
has spoken.
it. The council has spoken, so let it be said, so let it be done. All right, here we go. Let's do our smash or bash. Smash or bash. Okay, I'm going to smash Call of Duty Black Ops 6. So much fucking fun. I've been playing it nonstop. I'm addicted to it so bad.
That's interesting.
I can't stop. I'm on multiplayer now, and multiplayer is so much fun because it's one, I'm actually pretty good at multiplayer. I'm not good at Warzone. You've played Warzone, Cody?
I played
played
Warzone.
Warzone.
Oh yeah,
played-
we play Warzone
Not good
together.
at
That's
it.
why I
Yeah.
stopped playing because as soon as I jump out of the plane, I'm dead.
Yep.
It's like what? I can't even play now.
The
I
same
gotta
with
wait for the
normal
whole match.
multiplayer Call of Duty for me.
Don't
But
play Warzone. Play multiplayer.
You know, I have 6 on Xbox, and I want to play Zombies.
Oh, yeah,
I have
my
not
house-
tried
my
the
kid
new
is
Zombies
really
yet. I
good.
heard it's supposed to be epic.
Let me smash.
So-
Let me smash it. Okay, I'll say this, and you guys decide for yourself if you want to try it. Multiplayer is fun because usually you team up like 6v6 or 12v12, and you play as a team. What I don't like about Warzone, even though you play as a team, the map is really big. It's spread out, and you die. When you die, your respawn takes 30 to 45
Well,
seconds.
it goes quicker if your teammates get kills, and it drops down.
And,
Yeah, but you
well,
still
but here's the
gotta
thing,
wait
Cody.
for
Let's
them
be
to
honest.
So you can wait like 2 seconds if like
If you're
me
not
and Lacey
playing
are
with a
lighting
team
people
that,
up.
if you're not playing with a team
Well, if you're not playing
that has an objective, like all of you to play together, it sucks. With multiplayer, the game is so fast that you already you just know when you spawn in with your team that you have to fight for the objective, right?
Yeah.
It's quick. So you just know anybody that's blues on your team and you need to help them. When you play Warzone, you have a team of 4, and a lot of people don't even fucking try to help you on Warzone.
no.
They just let you die.
Yeah.
So they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But if you play multiplayer, everybody is trying to win, and the multiplayer matches are faster and quicker. And I love playing multiplayer. At first I died a lot, and you will, but after about your 10th game, you get the flow of it, and it's so much fun, man.
I mean, I would regularly be the last kill because I'm just so bad. So I would eventually
you're always the
like
kill cam.
I would eventually take it to the point where it's like, all right, they got 10 more kills until they're done. I'm gonna go hide somewhere. That way, I'm not the last one to kill.
But see, I don't even care because it's just fun. Because when I do kill somebody, it's really satisfying.
But zombies though, it's not PvP. So
I've always liked zombies.
So if we can get together
Call
and
of
play
Duty did good
zombies, because I
zombies.
think you still have to buy the whole game to get zombies.
Yeah.
like Warzone's free, of course. But
Yeah, I recommend it though. I'll smash it. Well, I'll wrap up here. I think as friends and gamers that share gaming time together, we should either give multiplayer or zombies a try because it'd be fun.
I would do it.
All
I
right,
would
Russell,
say.
to you. What do you got for Smash or Bash?
Yeah, I'm gonna smash zounds.com.
Okay,
That's
yes.
ZZOUNDS.com. Just because they get all my business. If I need a guitar, I get it from them. If I need an amp, I get it through them.
And if you can't find it on there, try American Musical Supply.
yeah, they do.
It's the same
what's-
thing,
Oh, is it
but
out
they have
there?
some different
Nice.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's great about Zounds is,
Or if you want to do 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
can you really?
One
yeah.
from Zounds and one from
Really?
American Musical. Yeah.
No, don't
Yeah,
do
American
that.
Musical
I'll
is
get in
got-
debt doing that. Yeah, I'll get in debt. What's nice about Zounds is that if you don't have great credit at first, right, they
Yeah.
usually will approve you.
Oh yeah, there's
it-
credit free
And
things
it does
stuff like
help
that.
your credit. My credit's actually good now. Actually, I think it's from Zounds in some respects. So I can't get a Sweetwater card because my credit's not good enough. It's like I'm not bougie
Dude, I
enough.
feel like
But Sweetwater
nobody
does
will
that
ever
kinda
be good
deal,
enough
don't
for a
they?
Sweetwater card.
Exactly.
like how Zounds does.
Okay, so you're
I thought I saw
But
smashing.
yeah, I'm gonna
interest pay.
smash Zounds, man, because you can
Yeah, but
get your
it's still on
guitars
credit
like
Oh,
for $40 that day, and then get it shipped
Yep.
within 2 days, and then
Yeah, I've bought
you're
a lot
paying
of stuff from
interest
them.
free, so it's not like you're paying them money. Or
I'm looking
anything.
at a G&K bass cab, 800 watts,
Nice.
and it's like 78
They have
bucks.
a, they have a
78 bucks a
Schechter
month.
acoustic that's only
Oh.
$300 freaking dollars, and they say it sounds like a mix between like a Taylor and a fucking
Oh shit,
what's
like
the other one?
Martin.
Martin?
Yeah, Martin. Yeah,
I like the
Mm.
way those sound, both of them.
I want to
Okay.
get it so bad.
Kramer, what do you got for Smash or Bash?
I'm just gonna follow up on the McDonald's.
Oh yeah, God, here we go. Okay.
The
Let
lie
me get my
telling.
typewriter out, my stenography notes out here because this is going to trial.
Get your pipe in your mouth.
So
Yeah, this is going to trial.
it's the follow up on the lie telling me that I had a chocolate shake when in reality it was vanilla the whole time, and they sent me a gift card, and that's said and done. So I'm never going back to that McDonald's because fuck you, you ain't gonna lie to me. And then I'm gonna smash Fairlife chocolate milk. Because,
Whoa, wait a minute. You can't do that.
Oh, I can.
Oh,
No.
he
Oh,
is.
but I
No, Conclave,
I can.
I throw a flag. He had 2 smashes and bashes in one sitting. Can you do that?
I don't
It was
know.
a follow up from last week.
I agree.
Okay,
As
okay.
a follow-up, I think
All
you
right.
can.
Yeah.
I know how the smash and bash rules.
Okay, fine.
It's on the line though. You better watch yourself.
better
watch
you
it.
better
I'm
watch
going
yourself. You're-
Smash Fairlife chocolate milk because it's just so damn good. I mean, when you have a bad day and you're just like, fucking, I'm going to spend $5 on a half a gallon of milk, that's the milk for you.
I've never tried it before.
Unless you're Cody, and then
What
you
are you
spend the
gonna
rest
do
of the day
about
shitting your
McDonald's?
pants.
Yeah.
McDonald's is closed. I said.
I
It's
get
done.
that.
They sent me the gift card. I'm not going back. I'm
You're
on
just
the
not
radio
going back
sa-
to McDonald's ever.
I'm on the radio show right now saying, don't go to McDonald's. They're fucking idiots.
Ever.
In Bluffton, Indiana.
Okay, Bluffton, Indiana.
Bluffton.
Yeah, all right. Cody, Smash or Bash?
I don't really have a smash or bash. I think I'm
What?
just gonna smash life. I've been happy.
Okay.
You know, the weather's turning good, so
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I think that's my smash. Just life in
Something worth
general
smashing.
and fresh air.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, nice little fucking health circle we got going around here. What do you got? What do you got, Eric?
Well, at least you didn't erupt on him and say, "You can't do that."
Well,
Wait
you
a
almost
minute.
I was throwing a flag.
We need a vote.
Yeah,
Throw a
well, I
flag.
mean, the flag needed to be thrown.
I
man.
had to throw a flag there for confirmation.
This
I
had to
wasn't
be
sure.
discussed.
I wasn't sure what you were doing. All right, go on. What do you got?
I'm gonna be the only person, and I normally smash stuff. I'm gonna be the only person to bash stuff. Traffic in Fort Wayne is horrible. Yesterday, I almost got into 2 accidents because people in front of me were being assholes.
No.
And I
Really?
saw like another 2 accidents almost happen that were not directly me related.
Doesn't
Why-
surprise me. I hate driving through Fort Wayne.
I was there yesterday and it was pretty trafficy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate driving anywhere anymore. I
go out
rode
in the
with you.
country, man.
I rode with Cody the other day, and
All the way to Lima.
yeah. And you know what? I'll just say this, Cody, since we're smashing. You take your corners too fast, buddy. You need to slow them down just a pinch. There was one point when Cody took a turn, and I thought we were down at Sebring. I was like, and you were on it, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm a cop driver. I mean, you take corners good for as fucking fast as you go. Fucking slamming me both sides. I'm like, ugh.
I like driving fast
I
and I
know
like
you do.
corners.
You
They're
drive like a
fun. I don't know.
madman.
It feels good. It makes my adrenaline go up and it feels nice. I don't
That's
know.
not how it's supposed to work.
I like
Not
driving
how it's supposed
fast.
to work.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely not how it's supposed to work.
Sissies.
Scary as shit, actually, when that goes on.
Yeah, I take the back roads, man. Like we go to Nashville. We've been to Nashville a couple of times. I'll take the back roads all the way there. Takes like an extra 2 hours, but it's worth it.
That's funny. We've got Jason Riley in the studio.
Well,
with us. Just
hello.
walked in. Welcome, Jason. You don't have a mic, Jason, but we're actually getting ready to cut the song right now anyway. So we're going to play The Wizard by Black Sabbath on Z103.com.
Misty morning, clouds in the sky. Without warning, a wizard walks by. Casting its shadow, weaving his spell. Long gray cloak, twinkling bell. Never talking, just keeps walking. Causing his magic.
Welcome back to Z103.com. You're listening to After Hours with the Red Queen Project. We got a full studio tonight. Jason Riley, say hello real quick, please.
Hi, guys.
Welcome, Jason. Good to have you in the studio.
Hi,
my
Jason.
man.
I'm really happy to be back, man.
Hello.
It's been a minute.
We got a Russell Jason chorus going on.
Yeah, I know
over
we
there.
do. Yeah, they're sharing a mic.
On
over
three,
there.
1, 2, 3.
Beautiful. Riley, real quick, grab that mic. You said Oz played the harmonica on Wizard?
Yes, as far as I know, Ozzy played the harmonica.
That's
on that.
dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah.
I didn't know he played harmonica.
I didn't either until I think it was Geezer Butler has an autobiography that he put out. It's
Oh,
really,
right,
really
okay.
good. That if you get an opportunity, everyone should check it out.
There's a PBS show about the making of Paranoid that's really good too that I encourage everybody to watch. And Russell, you and I watched that together. Yeah, Russell and I watched it together, and it was really, really good.
Is that the one where Iommi shows you how to play everything pretty
Yeah,
much?
pretty much, yeah.
I've seen the clips of it. Have you seen the one where it's him and Brian May?
I don't think I have.
There's one of him and Brian May kind of doing the same kind of setup or whatever, and he's doing Paranoid, and Brian May just goes through and just
yeah, I've seen that.
does his own solo over it.
Nice.
It's sick, dude.
That's cool. Gotta check
Brian
that
May, like I think his tone is super underrated.
It really is, yeah.
He's a bad dude. A
We
bad
were talking
dude.
about, we're playing, the topic tonight has been about music and mythology, the occult, magic,
Okay.
and kind of like how music is ingrained in folklore, and music is really like probably humans' first storytelling avenue, right? Like
Absolutely.
you know,
Yeah.
before anything, you could tell a story with music, right?
Yeah, and the cool part is you can tell the same story in one language and all different languages.
Agreed.
And all different backgrounds can completely understand the concept of the song.
We've said that many times before.
Yeah, which is why arrangements of music is so important because of the way it.
I think you could take any one of us and a cell phone and a total stranger that didn't speak our language from a completely unrelated part of the world, right?
Yeah.
And we could sit down in a room and say the game is each of us play a song, and we could probably learn a lot about each other by our song choices.
True.
So
Definitely for sure.
That's actually why, like, I haven't been doing my regular UFO thing during the episode, but I'm gonna do it now. SETI, the search for extraterrestrial life, they send out music. They've actually broadcast music, and there's a golden record on the Voyager satellites that includes Johnny B. Good and stuff like that.
First episode.
If you remember
Yeah.
correctly, that's what
Yeah.
doomed us in Independence Day.
Yeah. Oh, did it really?
That fucking music, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
And in the parody of Mars Attacks as well.
Yeah.
Exactly
you know?
right.
We can all be like the little aliens in the claw machine on Toy Story.
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna be naked.
Well, it's needless to say, music is hugely universal and able to convey a lot of different things. So that's what we've been talking about.
Yeah, no, that's solid.
What were we talking about before the break? We said we were going to come back with. We had just been talking about.
Oh boy, and you're asking me?
I don't have any clue what the fuck we were talking about. Do you?
No.
No,
I mean, zero.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's good.
We had like something really good we were going to talk about. That
Are you sure though?
I think we did. I just don't know anymore. I just don't know what to say or do.
So
Riley,
I just walk in the room and like everything just falls apart. I tell you what, guys, I'll go home. It's nice seeing you guys. It's been a while. I love you.
No. That's not what we're saying at all. We were talking about all the music and mythology and stuff like that, and Ozzy's who were playing for the 1133 nightcap. Don't you feel like he sort of epitomizes, like, if you were going to play, we're playing Mr. Crowley,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
which is, Aleister Crowley's a bad dude, but
Yeah.
who, you got any idea, who would have you picked, if you could have picked who the 1133 was tonight, knowing what the topic is, would have you picked Ozzy? I think that's the shoe-in.
I think so, yeah. I mean, if not Ozzy, then definitely, I mean, anything related to Sabbath. Like, anything. Really.
Yeah, we're going to play a Ozzy tune and then a Sabbath tune.
Yeah, I'd say anything related to Sabbath, and but definitely Ozzy, because I think Ozzy is like the premier frontman.
They've got their last show coming up pretty soon, right, Cody? Or is it?
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
have you seen the lineup on that?
No.
Oh,
No,
man.
who's on it?
Everybody. Literally everybody.
I'm
So,
sure.
like, Ozzy's going to do just Ozzy. And then Sabbath is going to come out and do a Sabbath set. And the cool part is Bill Ward's going to be with them. And Bill Ward wasn't on the farewell tour. And he wasn't even on the album.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it wasn't even really like, I mean, it was Sabbath, but it wasn't Sabbath.
Who are some of the big boys? I'm getting ready to play a song here real quick. I got to play it too.
That are playing that.
Yeah, who are some of the big boys?
Pantera's going to be there. Metallica's going to be there. Iron Maiden's going to be there. Slayer's going to be there. There's a bunch. Like, I can't even think of everybody.
Are you not opposed to Pantera then?
No, not at all.
Well, you're like, Bill Ward wasn't on that last touring album.
Well-
That's not really Sabbath. Pantera, half the guys are fucking dead, and you're like, yeah, that one's still good.
Okay,
Let's
so
do it.
I've seen that. hey, I've seen it 3 times. Like, I've seen this little Pantera thing 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. This little Pantera thing. I wouldn't say that it's
It's not
necessarily
Pantera, but like that's just, you know, it is, but it's not. It's a tribute, and like everybody says that.
See, I'm good with it. I just thought it was weird that you said it. I just wanted to give you a little shit.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right.
CIA still killed Elvis Presley.
We've got to play something. I've got to play. Actually, I got to make sure. Who played the last song?
Oh boy, you asking
No,
me?
I think it was actually.
He's the tech guy. Bro.
During the
No, I think it was me that played the first
during
one.
the 3, it was you guys.
Yeah.
I was technically up.
Yeah, I think you're up, Eric. Okay, hold on one second here. I'm going to pass the phone off to you. All right, here you go. Take the device, and I think you're up for your jam. What do you have for us?
I'm gonna play the Immigrant song,
Oh, perfect. Because
"Gods of Asgard."
well, and Zeppelin recorded in a haunted place, Crowley's place, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure they did. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Immigrant song on Z103.
Drive our ships to new land.
Welcome back to Z103.com. You're listening to After Hours with the Red Pring Project. Oh, good Lord.
Oh.
I think we got music playing too, but we got it fixed.
I think we could have just let it play in the background.
We could
That
have.
sounded pretty good.
I said Red Ping Project. Red Ping Project.
You sound like the aliens from
baby.
Mars Attacks.
Is that what they say?
No, that's how they sound. They go.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't Jack White in that? Or no, Jack Black.
Yeah.
Every
Black.
fucking
Jack
buddy's
Black
in
and
that
Mars
movie.
Attacks?
Every fucking buddy.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
I like that movie. Anybody seen Nosferatu yet?
Not yet.
No.
No. Is it
10
good?
minutes. I know you have, sir.
It's pretty
not
good.
I gave it 10 minutes.
You
was
didn't like
just
it, did you?
It was too slow for me in the beginning, and it was reminiscent. Blah, blah, blah. It was reminiscent of the classic Dracula tale of.
I already told you that.
Yeah.
Bram Stoker's Dracula's
Yeah.
better, but I still think it's good. You should still watch it. You won't. I get it. You won't. Whatever. Yeah.
I'm pretty critical on what I watch.
I know you are. Oh, I know.
Critical.
The
need to watch
Fog.
it.
What do
need
you
to
think
watch-
about that?
You need to watch a movie called The Covenant.
Seen it. The
I feel
Fog.
like
What
I've seen The Covenant too.
It's good. Good shit, man.
did you like The Fog?
Yes, I did,
Oh,
but not the remake.
of course.
No.
Who's the Adrian Barbeau?
Adrian Barbeau, baby.
Best-
You'll never forget that name now, will you? We watched the movie together, and ever since then, he remembers the lead chick.
Which movie?
The Fog. Adrian
John
Barbeau.
Carpenter, sir.
Adrian Barbeau's in that, and she is
Are you not a horror guy?
How old is the original, or how old is the remake of The Fog? Is it probably about 20 years old?
I don't know. I've
Fog
not
I think
seen it.
was
2005.
Early
Yeah, it's-
1980s was the original.
No, the
Okay,
remake.
and then what
Yeah,
was-
the
then what was
remake's
the
like
next one?
early
I
2000s.
think it was like 2005,
I feel like I've
2003.
seen the remake.
Then you probably missed out because Adrian
Yes.
Barbeau's a babe.
You did miss out. Well, the chick in the remake's a babe too. Both of them.
Not like Adrian Barbeau, though.
Yeah, dude, they are.
Really?
Fuck yeah, man.
Listen to Kramer over there. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
dude,
man.
I know my shit, man.
All right. Fine. So is it worth checking out?
I mean, if you got nothing else to watch, it's better than watching fucking 911 or, some drama. I mean, for sure.
I've been watching Contraband at Sea. That's great. I recommend that to everybody.
It'd be
Contraband
worth
at Sea is
watching
good.
once, for sure.
Have any of you guys seen Paradise?
Not
No.
yet.
Paradise.
I've
Is
heard
it?
it's really
No.
good.
Oh man, it is
Is it
so
a movie?
good. No,
It's
it's
a
a
TV
TV
show.
show.
Yeah, I
on
can't be
Hulu.
getting wrapped up in no shows, man. I like
It's-
that.
It's a good show.
It's got to be something like Supernatural to pull me back in.
It's pretty.
What's it called?
It's called
Paradise?
Paradise.
What's the brief plot?
So basically, it's like another one of those apocalypse TV shows or whatever. The basic premise, and you can just get this off the trailer, is someone kills the president, and then his security detail guy, his head security guy, is like basically accused of it at first, and then they find out that he didn't do it, and then it's basically the story of him finding out everything that's going on, and you find out there's a whole bunch of lies, as with every government, that's gonna happen.
We were talking about Fringe earlier, which is a show you should watch. It's kind of like that. Well, it's like I feel like this sounds X-Filesy. Is it X-Filesy what you're talking about?
No, not really. I mean, the part, what I liked about it is actually how the world ended.
Okay. How did the world end then?
Well, shit, I'll just tell you because some of you guys probably ain't gonna watch it. You gonna
With
watch
a
it, Eric?
whimper, but with a bang. You can spoil this.
Okay. So basically, this is what happens. Ancient volcanoes erupt in Antarctica, and what they do is,
You have ruined the show for me, sir.
Shut up,
I
motherfucker.
can't believe you've done it to me.
Kramer.
they melt all of the ice and shit down there, and it just creates a giant tsunami.
Yeah.
And basically, all of these other people, like all the countries and shit, like Russia and China and all them guys, they all start firing nukes at each other. But our president, instead of firing nukes at people, he's got all the nuclear launch codes, but what they don't also realize is that he's got codes for a massive EMP to stop everything.
Sure.
And so he does the EMP to stop all of the nuclear war from happening, just in case, we can come back to what's going on out there. But they're talking to a scientist, right? And this guy's been telling everybody for decades that this was going to happen. And nobody's listening to him, treating him like he's just some kook or whatever. And massive waves, like 300 feet tall waves. And like what's cool about that part is like the percussions from the waves are like also killing people. It's not just like some silent, beautiful wave. Like you're feeling the wind from the wave hitting you. It's blowing out of your drums. People are bleeding out of their ears and shit. And then they're interviewing the scientist, and they're like, "When's this gonna stop?" And he just looks at him and goes, "When it stops." He's like, "What's gonna happen is it's going to go from this pool to this pool, He goes, but then it's gonna go back, and
Yeah.
you just keep coming back and coming back, and they're like, so when's that gonna stop? And he goes, when it stops.
Yeah,
It's-
it's the Newton thing of every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that with like seismic activity with earthquakes and stuff, they kick out huge tsunamis, waves that basically. Here's what's interesting. Sound wave. It's basically a sound wave, right?
Yeah, exactly what
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
basically a sound wave.
It's a decibel. It's just
Yeah,
a high decibel.
absolutely.
Blowing out people's
Yeah,
eardrums.
it's
But
a
then
big-
you've
it's a
also
sound
got-
wave.
They're like, oh, they're 300-foot waves, and then you find out they're 400-foot waves.
That's nuts.
Like this
man.
lady standing on top of a giant building, and she's like, "What is that? What is that?" And like you just see lights flicker, and then all of a sudden you just see the wave coming hitting this building
Ooh.
she's on. It's a 200-foot,
Yeah.
story building, and she's like,
Oh man.
the lights flicker and it goes out, and then you see like the blood and shit coming out of her ears. It's
Yes,
wild.
that sounds dope.
Yeah.
It is an awesome show. I was very impressed with it, and I can't sit down and just watch TV anymore.
Yeah.
Like I gotta go and be doing something at all times.
I give it 15, 20 minutes unless I'm eating, and then it's maybe half
That's
an
your
hour.
problem.
Yeah.
That's your problem. You just are like, if it's not good in 15 minutes, I don't give a fuck.
Well, no, I come back to it
You got
for
to,
another
man.
15, 20 minutes, and then I go out and do something
You
else.
got to watch the whole thing, man.
Usually
I
I
hit
can
something so riveting that's got me like lurched in, like, oh, I got to watch the whole fucking
You-
thing. I'm locked in, like.
There's some stuff that's
name
slow
something
burn.
that does
You gotta
that for
build
you.
an atmosphere.
Usually I can sit down and
I
like
do like
predict what I'm gonna see happening. I can usually, in a couple of guesses, I can predict what's gonna happen in a movie or a TV show. Not this one. And that's what had me. I was like, mother.
But I can now.
Kramer, you're up for a tune. What do you got, my man?
What'd you say, Eric?
I bet I can now.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
I got Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force.
Welcome back to Z103.com. Is that on Guitar Hero?
3?
Yeah, it was
Guitar Hero
yeah.
3.
Yeah,
2 or 3?
man.
3.
3. Okay.
How hard is it? Okay, so if you're playing Guitar Hero, is that like the ultimate like final boss song kind of thing, or
Yeah,
that
I
seems
do
like
feel like that was like the hardest track on that.
Yeah,
whole
I think it was at the very end of the game. Like, you
Yeah.
beat the game, and then they give you this one.
holy shit? No kidding. That is incredible. Those guys are really good. Are there other bands that are just that technical and fast and good? I'm sure there are, but they really play that well, right? Like
Yeah.
Eric?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
my point.
You got people like Matt Heafy from Trivia.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
really
right.
talented. And he can even sing on top of all the
Oh,
crazy
I
shit he's
know.
doing. But then you got Buried Alive. Does anybody know Buried Alive?
I don't.
But he's basically a solo art, but he's a really like technical guitarist. And
Really?
his music.
I guess it doesn't surprise you. Think any of those guys sold them souls to the devil like Robert Johnson?
The guys I mentioned, no, probably not.
Yeah,
I think
probably
that was
not.
pure fucking like practice, you know. But I do believe that there are people like Jimmy Page that went out. there and-
Okay. We'll talk about that when we come back. Well, we've been on music and mythology and magic and all that kind of crazy stuff. And some people are just so freaking good that I feel like they have to have sold their soul or something.
And
How do
honestly,
you
I think
get
it's
that
the
good?
energy, man. I don't
Yeah.
even think it's how talented they are. Like,
No.
Jimmy Page is good, but
He's
like,
not the best guitar player in the
in
world.
about 5 years, I could probably be, you know.
Well,
kind
I
of
guess
at
my
his
point,
level.
I get where you're going. Like, you know, it also his charisma, his stage presence is everything.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
whole package,
the
right?
whole package,
It's
yeah.
the whole package, and yeah, Jimmy Page definitely seems like he sold his soul.
For me, I like more like Gilmore type people,
Oh, yeah,
where it's like
Gilmore's great,
feel
too.
over like technical.
That's
like,
how I play.
yeah,
is more
16,
Gilmore.
yeah,
I
exactly.
do too.
I love
16
playing
notes per
solos
second
with, like
and-
crazy bends and just melodic makes you cry.
I think Pink Floyd is probably my favorite band. I mean, I got a lot of favorite bands, but like if I were to
course.
say like, if someone said you could be like any band you wanted, it would either be Black Sabbath or Pink Floyd, or a
Yeah.
band that was the combination of both.
Yeah.
That would be
The
great.
combination of Black Sabbath and Pink Floyd.
How amazing would that be?
I'd like to
Would be
hear
pretty
that.
Amazing.
It might have to explore that, right? Like,
Well, you got a record coming out.
I've
We
got a
could-
solo record. We could maybe write something in that style. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right,
Would be hard.
Black Floyd.
Black Floyd. Ooh, that might get us canceled, Cody. Cody, anything to say on that? I mean, you are the DEI representative for the group.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just saying.
Just say no, Cody.
Just say no,
This is a
Cody.
bad idea.
No, it's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. All right, well, we're going to kick the 3-song block here on Z103.com.
This 3-song block is brought to you today by Fort Wayne Guitar Exchange.
Fort Wayne Guitar Exchange, located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, always buys, sells, and trades musical instruments and always has the largest selection of in-stock vintage gear. See their expert staff for all your questions and let them help you find that special piece you've been searching for. Visit them on the web at fortwayneguitarexchange.com.
Located on 1517 North Wells Street, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Give them a call at 260-247-6976. Tell them Z103 sent you.
give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. By the way, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. By the way, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. By the way, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. By the way, give a dog a bone. This old man came. Mary had to lift the message. My legs are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I'll slip my wrist again and I'm gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling off the edge. A stomach full of pills didn't work again. I put a bullet in my head and I'm gone, 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 gone. Gone too far, yeah, I'm gone again. It's gone on too long, tell you how it ends. I'm sitting on the edge with my two best friends. One's a bottle of pills and one's a bottle of gin. I'm 20 stories up, yeah, up at the top. I polished off this bottle, now it's pushing me off. Asphalt to me has never looked so soft. I bet my mama found my letter, now she's calling the cops. I gotta take this opportunity before I miss it. Cause now I hear the sirens and they're off in the distance. Believe me when I tell you that I've been persistent. Cause I'm more scarred than my wrist is. I've been trying too long with too dull of a knife. But tonight I made sure that I sharpened it twice. I never bought a suit before in my life. But when you go to meet God, you know you wanna look nice. So if I survive, then I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. My legs are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I'll slip my wrist again and I'm gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling off the edge. A stomach full of pills didn't work again. I put a bullet in my head and I'm gone, 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 gone. We hit the sky, there goes the light. No more sun, why's it always night? When you can't sleep, well, you can't dream. When you can't dream, well, what's life mean? We feel a little pity, but don't empathize. The older getting older, watch a young man die. A mother and a son and someone you know. Smile at each other and realize you don't. You don't know what happened to that kid you raised. What happened to the father who swore he'd stay. I didn't know, cause you didn't say. Now mama feels guilt, yeah, mama feels pain. When you were young, you never thought you'd die. Found that you could, but too scared to try. Looked in the mirror and you said goodbye. Climbed to the roof to see if you could fly. So if I survive, then I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. My legs are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I'll slip my wrist again and I'm gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling off the edge. A stomach full of pills didn't work again. I put a bullet in my head and I'm gone, 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 gone.
I wish that I could fly way up in the sky like a bird so high. Oh, I might just try. I wish that I could fly way up in the sky like a bird so high. Oh, I might just try. Oh, I might.
Welcome back to
just try.
Z103.com. You're listening to After Hours with the Red Queen Project. Was that the end of the 3-song block, or were we supposed to play another?
That was the
That
end.
was the end.
I thought so. Okay, I just can never tell sometimes because, you know, Phobosians like we are.
Yeah.
Indeed. I was gonna shout out. Last week I shouted out Shire Pipes, which we've been smoking like crazy.
Yeah.
Which I'm just gonna say it. Kramer doesn't agree with me, but I'm just saying, Shire Pipes are badass, man. You would like them too, Kramer. I think. You don't even have. He doesn't even have his mic in front of him. Look.
He doesn't even care.
Why are you pulling me into this conversation?
Because you didn't even have your mic in front of you.
I don't have a problem with Shire Pipes.
You were enjoying a Camel like a pipe hater. You know what I mean? You hate pipes, don't you? But just admit it. You hate them.
No,
Lies.
no,
You hate pipes.
no.
Cody, does he hate pipes? You've got the late poop mic.
And he obviously hates himself. He's smoking Camel.
No, Camels is a good brand.
That's what I
That's what I smoke,
man.
too.
It's the best brand.
As I just cough a phlegmy.
No, right before I stopped, I was smoking Camel.
I smoked the Camel Wides. You ever try those, Kramer?
Yes,
Did you like them?
yes.
I did too. That was my brand.
Too much girth for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I'd never
The
you'd
girthy.
say
I've always been a
that.
Camel man.
That's one thing I never thought Cody would say. Too much girth for me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, you know.
He's always talking
Why'd
about
you quit
girth.
smoking wides? Because they were too expensive.
I don't know why. I just went to fucking 99s, man.
Really? I loved
Was
wides.
it like 4 cigarettes in a pack, and they just went all the way out
No.
to the?
So Camel made a cigarette that was like a wide, and it's more like a Canadian cigarette. Have you smoked Canadian cigarettes before? Like Player? You ever heard of the Player cigarettes?
Yes, I've heard of them.
They're like a Camel wide. They're a short filter, thicker roll, and I don't know. That's what I smoked forever. I went to menthol for a while, but nah.
Yeah, Camel Crushes is what I smoked right before I stopped.
Really? We've been talking about music, mythology, magic, and all that kind of stuff.
We started to get into the devil before the threesome.
We did. What do you think about that with the Robert Johnson?
Oh, true. 100%.
You think it's true?
I think so.
Only because you've watched Supernatural.
Well, that, and he had, like, supposedly no guitar ability until he went out there.
Really?
And then he became, like, one of the greatest blues musicians of
See,
all
I didn't
time.
know that. He wasn't good
Yeah, no. Supposedly, at least, he wasn't good.
prior to the
Yeah,
Crossroads
before the
deal. You guys are all familiar.
Neither was his harmonica player, Willie Brown.
Who's Willie Brown?
Go
The
tell my
second guy
friend
who-
Willie Brown.
Second guy who fucking made a deal with the devil.
Talk about that. I don't know about it. I'd like to hear
Watch
about
the
it.
movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio.
I want to know about it now. I don't want to watch the fucking movie, Chuck.
Same deal. Went down the crossroads, made a deal with the devil. Willie
Willie
Brown.
Brown.
Backup the harmonica guy, best in the business.
Really?
Yep.
What do you think about that? Is that realistic?
I
Re-
definitely believe it's realistic.
Really?
I don't know these guys, but yeah, I know. I think it's quite
You
possible.
think if you wanted to be famous, you could go to a crossroads, do a deal, and you think that would work?
Oh, absolutely.
I
I
think
just
it
I just
would
think
too,
there's a greater
actually.
cost than a greater gain. So
Eric-
I'm not dumb.
No?
What?
You think that would work?
Possibly. I'm so, like, I want to believe it, but then at the same time, what I believe in
me
the
ask you a
major
question.
religion thing means that I can't believe that.
Do you think that it's one particular crossroad somewhere, or it's
I don't
any
think so.
crossroad?
I think it's any crossroads, but
I do too.
because it wouldn't make sense that he's like, no, just this one.
As far as religion goes, it doesn't have to necessarily be a devil. It could be an entity of
Yeah, exactly.
another planet, or
So
what I mean.
that's how
I'm
I choose to
atheist,
see it.
so I don't really have like a god devil faith in it. But
Well, I believe it could be true. You know.
I think if it was, are you following the supernatural rules? Like, music is a ritual, let's say, right?
oh, absolutely.
But in the show Supernatural, they do like a ritual at the crossroads where they put some shit in a box, right? What is it?
Yeah, like voodoo magic.
Yeah, there's like a
Urine
chicken
and
foot
hair and
stuff.
Kramer's always about urine. And all the urine we can get. Let's get all that urine in here. But I suppose if that was true, wouldn't more people do it?
Well, no, because I think a lot of us are smarter than that.
Well, that, and I think there's probably a more specific thing that you have to do that only a few people probably
Right.
know.
All right, let's be honest. Taylor Swift, deal with the devil.
No.
Okay.
No, she probably just is. the
Beyonce,
devil.
deal with
If-
the devil.
If there is a devil,
No.
it's Taylor.
Yes?
Swift.
I got a yes from Eric.
No, that was a no.
Oh, is it no? All right, I want no's, yeses from everybody. Beyonce, deal with the devil.
No.
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 Justin Bieber.
No.
Oh, absolutely no.
No.
You remember the thing is talent, right?
Robert Johnson, deal with the devil.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Eddie Van Halen.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. Jimi Hendrix.
possibly.
No.
Yeah, that's a maybe.
That's
I
a
don't-
maybe.
I don't
exactly.
think so.
I've heard people say yes to that.
Yeah.
I'd say no.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. The Beatles.
Yeah, I'd say there's some kind of weird cult thing happened.
Yeah, I agree. There's definitely some weird shit going on.
See, Eric, you are just like, no. Beatles are great. Everybody else is
Well,
like,
I mean, even if they made a deal with the devil, the Beatles would still
Maybe
be
not
great.
the devil, but
I mean, I'm
something.
one that believes that Paul McCartney died in
if
like
that's
65.
the case, why did
or
Paul
whatever.
McCartney take off and nobody else did after that? You know
I'm
what I
just
mean? It's
asking.
like,
Well, because he had another band, I think is what happened.
No, I think McCartney died and then was replaced by a stunt double,
oh,
kind of like Lady Gaga.
you mean Sir Paul McCartney?
Sir Paul McCartney.
He's knighted.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, we're up for a tune. I'm going to play one real quick. The ultimate queen of witchiness, Miss Stevie Nicks with
Nice.
Rhiannon. I want to do a cover of this, I think, for my record.
I love Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, I love this. I love this tune. Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac on Z103.com.
Rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? Takes to the sky like a bird in flight, and who will be her lover? While your life you
Welcome back to Z103.com. You're listening to After Hours with the Red Queen Project. That was Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac. The ultimate witch of witches, Stevie Nicks. I think, anyways.
I would agree.
Yes.
So hot back in the day. She's still pretty for her age. I mean,
We know you fucking love her, Brent. We
I
know.
love her. I love her. I like Adrienne Barbeau. She's hot too. I'm just saying.
Escape from New York. That's another one she's in.
That's a
She's
great
a
film.
babe too. Good.
John Carpenter.
She have her boobies out in that too, kind of?
Tank top. No bra.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She's kind of known for her cleaves, right?
Yes.
For the Browns.
Swamp Thing.
Just wanted to say
Swamp
cleaves.
Thing is in specific. She was really wet and
Babe.
stuffs.
Super babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Adrienne Barbeau. You know, I find a lot of those older actresses, they just seem so classy, right? Like they're hot, but they're not hot in the way that I feel like actresses today present themselves in sort of like it's not as classy. I don't know.
Everybody today also kind of looks similar because all
Yeah.
the fillers and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not getting like uniquely good-looking people. You're
Gemma,
just getting a generic.
Gemma from,
Yes.
she's very unique looking.
Yeah. Everybody in that show is very
I would
super
agree.
unique looking.
I would agree. I don't know the actress that.
She's Australian. Her name's weird. I
Okay.
don't remember.
Yeah, she's got a very, very unique look for sure. Cody Ford,
Yes.
we didn't get to cue you earlier as deeply as we did everybody else.
Did you hear how he said that? Cue you earlier.
We played a man. It wasn't Man of Medan. It was what was the witch game we played from Dark Pictures?
Little Hope.
Yeah, Little Hope.
Little Hope.
Yes.
That's a
Little
good
Hope.
one.
That is one of my favorite in the series, I think.
We played some music at one point about the whole witch trials thing.
The band? Are you talking about that
was
one
it- it
band?
was like
1780. Oh my God, what is it? Or is it
I'm asking you.
1872?
I'm
Or
asking you.
1782 or oh no.
I don't know. for
1872.
sure. But what I'm getting at is we had this.
She was a witch.
She Was a Witch is the name
Good
of the
song.
song, and it's really cool. It's like a doom song. And it's
Nice.
about a witch.
Might be 1890.
What's the story by it?
That's the last witch that was ever executed during the witchcraft trials in
And
Salem.
they did a song about that.
Well, they named the band after that.
Oh,
the year.
Yeah. Very
Well, I'm
cool.
sure they done songs about her. I think She
Oh,
Was
yeah,
a Witch was one of them.
That's
I'm going to look up the band to confirm, but I think it was
I think it's
1872.
or
That's
something.
what I'm going
Yeah,
with.
you
I'm gonna
go
look
for
it
it.
up.
We'll
But
cover
it's
for you for a
probably a
minute.
lie.
Thank you.
Hey, we got sun coming all next week and next Thursday,
Yeah, I'm so
71
excited.
degrees,
Really?
man. Yeah.
Finally,
Yeah, I'm breaking out the surfboard, man, for sure.
69 tomorrow.
yeah, 69, dude.
Oh, 1782.
1782. We've got time, actually. I'm going to give you the device, Cody.
I think there was a Marvel comic book called
is.
1892.
I saw it on here.
Yeah.
We're going to sneak another tune in. Why don't you play She Was a Witch before we do
Yes,
the...
absolutely. I'd like to hear.
Yeah, we'll do that before the 11:33 nightcap. Tonight we're playing Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, obviously because we've been talking about magic and mythology and occult music.
Obviously.
Urine.
Yeah, obviously.
Urine. We always talk about urine. So much urine. We love
Here's
urine.
everything.
Yeah.
Even cancer kids.
Yep.
Yep.
I put urine on my toast. Cody,
I use it as eye drops.
I thought you should.
Yeah.
Everybody should.
Helps me see better.
Yeah, it's great. All right.
I'm going to spin She Was a Witch by 1782 on C103.com.
Welcome back to Z103.com. That was 782 with She Was a Witch, which is kind of a cool tune. I like it.
Real cool.
Real cool.
1782,
Yeah,
though, right?
1782.
What did I say?
782.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's Bell's Big Hearted IPA. Imperial IPA, 12 ounces, 9.5. Just so you know.
I mean, it could have been 785.
It could be 1802. I mean, shit, we
It's
don't know.
called,
Yeah.
it's called We Got a Buzz this late at night because we've been drinking brews. We don't have to hide it.
No.
It's late.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, Riley, hell, he's completely gone
I
off the
know
show.
he is. Where did that guy go?
He just fell off the rail.
He did. That's how
taking a
Riley
nap.
does. Yes, I know.
Staged an intervention.
He's still in the
and
studios, but
Oh
he
yeah,
ain't
he's still
really.
present.
He's somewhere.
But he ain't really.
Yes, indeed. Oh, the late night hour is approaching, everyone, and we are coming up on the 11:33 nightcap here shortly. We're playing some Ozzy and Black Sabbath, and we talked earlier. That's kind of the quintessential band to play if we're talking about. Well, Black Sabbath started it, or is there anybody before that?
Donovan.
Who?
The dude last name's Donovan. Let me give you a quick tech check.
The
Okay,
band,
go for
the
it.
band's also Donovan too, though.
I think Sabbath really gets credited with being kind of the
Donovan was the first person to do the horns, I believe.
really
I think that's right.
okay.
And then Pete.
Pete who?
Season of the Witch.
Oh, Season of the Witch.
Donovan. Yep.
Donovan. Okay.
Yeah, you know, whatever.
What'd you say?
I was going. What is Dio's first name? It's Pete, right? Pete
Who?
Dio?
No, it's not.
It's Pete Dio. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
not.
I'm making
Pete
things
Dio.
up. Well, yeah.
Okay, what was
Whatever.
the question so I can understand what the hell is going on here?
Let Eric recap. Eric, if you
Eric
could-
can't breathe
I mean,
right
all it
now.
was is he said Pete.
Oh,
Like,
me.
and Pete.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is Pete?
it made sense in my mind, so, you know. Yeah, Pete.
Oh my
Okay, well, I'm
goodness.
still lost, so we can move on.
Moving on. Pete.
The
Pete.
band Pentagram, they're from the late 60s or whatever and been going on, and they're doomed.
What was the lead singer named Pete?
No. He's still alive.
Do you know
Pete?
anybody named Pete?
Yeah, my guitar player.
Oh yeah, that's right. From Deathblight.
Yes.
Deathblight. Okay.
Man.
Okay, that's why.
But he wasn't come to mind.
That's why.
Were you thinking about Deathblight shit there?
No, maybe.
Maybe.
We might have been thinking about
We're,
Pete.
we're not.
Pete.
We're not doomy though.
Yeah. Oh, Pete.
Pete.
Oh, how about the waffle party? They gave
Yeah,
they
you got me
gave Dylan
crying.
G.
Yeah.
What about that?
I was messed up. I want a waffle party though.
But that was weird with the masks.
Yeah.
Wait,
Crazy.
I'm confused.
I
What,
don't see how that would be weird. I showed you the Prince video with the
watch 7.
pancakes. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that was funny too. That was really funny. Oh,
That's actual shit, man.
he showed me Charlie
Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
I don't remember.
Charlie Murphy talking about Prince playing a
Oh
basketball.
yeah. You hadn't seen that before?
Oh, I've seen it, but it'd been a while, and then he refreshed me with it, and I freaking lost it. You want to play some ball? That's amazing, and they were like so good at it.
It was the revolution.
It was the revolution, and they were still wearing all their androgynous
Yeah.
shit while they were playing.
Beat the fuck out of them.
Oh yeah,
We
Yeah,
were
and
we
fucking
were in
serve them
shorts and
pancakes.
tank tops. He was still in the same shit he had just played in.
What started it was the Sexy Motherfuckers
Oh,
episode
yeah,
you
yeah.
and I did. Kramer and I were here while I was editing it, and I was trying to explain to him Prince was a badass, thinking he didn't believe me. And then he played that for me, and I was like, okay, yeah.
You know what's really bizarro is I was watching a show called How It Really Happened, and it was about Prince and how how it actually went down. I guess it was drugs, man, fentanyl.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah. But see, differently than now, he was prescribed it, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
No, he actually had scripts of pills that were supposed to be a legit drug, but inside they tested and it was fentanyl instead.
Really?
So it was, yeah.
Where'd you watch this?
Which was illegal. And they're trying to track that down because whoever did that was illegal, and that's what ended up killing his ass. So
Wasn't his fault, though, still?
it was on, what do you mean? Yeah, it would be the guy who got him the pills illegally.
He was under the impression they were medical pills.
I don't know. I don't know.
That
Well,
I,
yes, yeah. Because he had problems with his feet and legs from.
was
being
he
on stage.
abusing? Yes, but was he cognizant in the fact that he was buying illegal drugs?
It went down because Prince literally did so much motion and stuff that was acrobatic on stage, he fucked himself up.
I know that.
He was
Yeah.
starting to get these opiates fucking prescribed to him, and that's how it all went down. But the legal script of it was actually supposed to be not fentanyl.
Okay,
So-
I get you now. Yeah. So he was thinking he was taking something other than what he was,
Yep.
and that's what killed him.
Yep.
Okay. Not
And way too much of it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Not his fault in a way.
Yep.
He was trusting the doctor. The
Same
doctor
thing Jacko did, though.
who?
Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Same thing.
Trusted his doctor,
Supposedly,
fentanyl.
Keith Ledger, same thing, I think.
Yeah.
Same fucking deal.
Yeah. People deal with a lot of chronic pain, and opiates seem to be the solution for a lot of that. And I've been off opiates for 10 years. Yeah, it sucks at first, but I think after a while you kind of get used to the pain or whatever. But, if you're following a doctor's guidance, that's unfortunate that you end up dead
Yep.
Yeah.
from doctor's guidance,
Yep.
I would follow a doctor's guidance. I'm just being honest, and that could be bad if you're not self-checking, I guess. So we're gonna kick the 11:33 nightcap here real quick. When we come back from that, we'll kind of wrap up. We're getting to the end of the night, but we're doing Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, couple tunes that epitomize the black magic
stuff.
Yeah, the spooky, scary stuff, even though it's not Halloween.
11:33 nightcap on C103.com.
Mr. Crowley, what went on in your head? Oh, Mr. Crowley, did you talk to the dead? Your lifestyle to me seems so tragic. Where's the thrill of it all? You fooled all the people with magic. Yeah, you're waiting on Satan's call.
Welcome back to Z103.com. Thanks for listening, everyone. We appreciate you. How are we doing this late? I got a buzz.
I'm doing pretty good.
I got a buzz.
It's been hilarious conversations throughout.
I got a beer buzz, guys.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Got a nice little beer buzz. Oh boy. Don Murley coming up here soon. Have you guys listened to him? Please.
I'm religious.
You don't.
I do. I listen to him all the time. I love jazz.
Me
I do too. I love Don
him.
Murley. Cody?
Yeah,
you heard it yet?
I love Don Murley.
Never
I think
heard of it.
Cody's lying. Let's play a game real quick.
Okay.
Is Cody lying or is he telling the truth?
I love Don Murley, and I endorse Night Flight Jazz.
Okay. I think he's telling the truth. Eric, you haven't heard it yet. You should.
Do they have a podcast?
No. You still need to listen to it. It's great.
I'm asleep at that point.
I understand.
I don't listen to our thing on real time because I'm
What's-
asleep.
What time do you get up in the morning?
5:15.
You can listen to the last hour of Night Flight Jazz.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, because it goes okay.
Till 6
Yeah, when I could listen to the last
hour.
half an hour,
Yeah, there you go.
and that's if I turn it on as I am getting up.
And you should. I mean, just saying. As soon as you wake up, go to the app. You need to hear Don Murley.
I
on Night
have a
Flight Jazz.
woman that sleeps next to me.
Okay. We've
Not
been
that
talking...
I wouldn't listen to it.
No, I know. I get
It's
you.
just tough for that.
I understand. What are you doing the rest of the night?
I don't know.
Yeah?
Might game a little bit.
Should we should play Warzone, dude. Not Warzone multiplayer.
I might. Well, I gotta re-download it on Xbox because I deleted it.
What are you doing,
For
Craig?
room.
What's on the agenda for the rest of your night?
Food.
Where?
Food.
McDonald's in Bluffton?
No.
Taco Bell in Bluffton.
No.
Yeah.
Where?
Not Bluffton.
Not Bluffton.
Yes.
Nowhere in Bluffton.
That's correct.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Somewhere not in Bluffton.
Mexican?
No idea.
Mexican?
Maybe.
That place in
That place, yeah, in Huntington was
it's
good.
pretty good. I like it.
I don't know. I thought the Mexican restaurant here was good.
It's good. It is. I
It's
got the
bad Bluffton food experience.
I'm done with Bluffton.
Oh, yeah.
No, if you're
I
gonna
did
get a
not know
Mexican meal here, go to the south one, down by Kroger.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
you guys got little Caesars on the main drag. Have you tried the puffs?
Oh, I
like the
love
little
those.
cups.
The
Are they
pepperoni
good?
puffs, I get
Do
them.
they
Yeah.
have marinara on them?
I don't know. I haven't
No,
had
they
them.
come with
Oh.
cups of marinara.
But
Oh.
sometimes
get
when you
the
bite
crazy
into them,
cups or
the
whatever.
grease will shoot
Mhm.
out of them because they're greasy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're good.
Yeah, they're good.
I love them.
They're good.
Yeah,
I'm
just-
to-
I'm too lazy to
I'm gonna
dip them.
have to-
I'll just get pizza.
yeah,
It's the
get
same
2
fucking
cups of
thing.
marinara.
You know what pisses me off about Taco Bell, real quick? I just thought of. Yeah, I got my voice squeaky. They sell those Cinnabons.
Yeah.
2 of them for like $6 or something.
No, it's not $6.
It's not, but it seems like it is.
Yeah, they're the little like circles.
You get 2.
Yeah. At one point they had Captain Crunch ones, but they
It's
got
the
rid of
size of your
them.
thumbnail.
It really
No,
is.
they're like
and
that.
it's like
They're a little
$70.
Oh, yeah.
It's like $70.
I mean, you know where you can go?
Where?
Off of the highway, off of 469, the last New Haven exit, there's a truck stop that sells Cinnabon.
Oh.
I will sometimes, on my way back
Okay.
from here, stop and grab a couple
Wow.
of Cinnabon.
That's pretty smart.
$12 later.
How
Hey,
much?
It is like $12, but they're the big ones. You're
But
not
it's
paying
worth
for-
it.
You,
It's
you
worth
get
it.
like 6 of the big fucking Cinnabons.
Yeah, I would say that's worth it for $12.
hey, there's
Yeah.
a all you
Everything's expensive. now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everything's gone up.
there's a all you can eat restaurant in the middle of the country on the way to like Columbia City, and it looks like an old saloon kinda. It's the building's probably extremely old, but they serve all you can eat frog legs.
And it's surrounded by a tractored graveyard,
No.
junkyard.
Oh,
Bullshit.
maybe, yeah.
Bullshit.
I would do frog
No.
legs. I've never
But
had.
all you can. Oh, I love frog legs.
Really?
Yeah, dip them in ranch.
Yeah, I don't want to eat a frog's leg.
What do they taste like?
Chicken,
Yeah.
just like chicken.
Yeah,
I'll
Especially
just eat chicken.
Yeah, you would never know though.
I
You
feel like
wouldn't
I
know.
have tried them before. Yeah.
I told my
You'd
mom
never
and dad
know.
today.
The fucking leg is 3 inches long.
No,
You'd never know.
If you break that off at the
That's
joint,
easy.
and then it just looks like a flat. So you gotta get the big guys, not the little ones. But
Mm.
if you break the from the
So the
knee
4-inch
down.
leg and not the 3-inch leg. Gotcha.
keep the other, and it's like a flat. But no, they're juicy and it's just like chicken.
I told my mom and dad today about how you work at a farm. I was talking to my dad,
Oh,
and he's a farmer too. And I told him how you were like, you can have a pig every year, and you were like, I don't know where I'm going to put it. And really, they meant you could have one to eat.
well, I know that because I'll be butchering it.
But you were like, where can I put my pig? I don't have room for it. I want a pig every year.
And have I told you guys that I had an ex-girlfriend that her family had a pig?
No,
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, and they were gonna eat that pig.
No.
Yeah,
We had a pig
No!
and we did eat it.
They ate the pig?
Yeah, my uncle had hogs and stuff, and my dad owned one of the hogs, so we'd go and feed it. And
Well,
once it-
that's
see,
once it
that's
got big and
different.
fat
You
it
enough,
were
wasn't
we'd
a
feeding
eat
house
it.
dog.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a pet though.
the
fucking
pet, their
hell.
pet
Yeah.
pig was like a dog. It slept inside. It had a dog
Oh,
bed.
yeah, no, that's
it was like a
causing lot.
dog.
Yeah, no.
And then they ate it?
I wasn't around for that, and I'm glad I was not.
God no.
I
Cody,
don't want to get to know something and then eat
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
No, I
Exactly.
could stay in a barn somewhere. And
Cody, you saw a black and white little piggy, little wiggy piggy,
No, he was solid black.
and you wanted to take him home?
Yeah.
Are you gonna take him? What's his name?
What?
What's his name?
Phyllis.
See,
I named.
Kramer.
I
He
named.
named.
is
He
Phyllis?
named
Well, I
it.
named her
Yeah,
Phyllis.
Kramer's
Well,
shaking
it's
his
a-
head like my grandpa. He's like,
It's a female, but I named her Phyllis after Philip, Black Philip, and the witch, the goat, the little
Oh,
satanic
yeah,
goat.
yeah.
So when I was
goat.
weaning them, because I've been raising her since she was a little, brain, just come out of the womb, and she's big now. But when I was weaning her, bringing her down the hallway, she kept turning around and huffing at me and coming at me. I was like, "All right, Phyllis, keep going." So that's why I named her,
Yeah.
because she reminded me of Philip, the black goat from The Witch.
that was a good movie.
Great movie.
we're coming close to the end of the night. We got literally just a few minutes before we close it out. Anybody got anything they want to touch on before we go?
Add my new band page.
What's that?
Oh,
It is Last Midnight
I followed
on
it.
Facebook. Thank you, Cody.
You're welcome.
I'll follow it too.
It's me and Jeff doing acoustic stuff.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Got a show tomorrow. No,
Where?
not tomorrow.
Oh, last string.
Wednesday.
I made that
yeah,
up.
At Last String.
I
Oh,
can't
right.
do the latch.
I
They
saw it.
kicked
Yeah.
me out for my service dog.
Bored.
That guy, I
Bored
think,
him.
is gone.
Okay. Well, I would go back then, but yeah, I had them kick me out for a service dog.
Yeah, that's how we got back in. Is that guy left?
Totally legal, by
yeah.
the way.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so-
thought you should have raised more of a stink about
I
it.
tried to, but then I just didn't get any support, and it was what it was. I'm not a confrontational person. I try not.
You know,
to be.
somebody that night had a seizure, right?
No,
Yeah.
no way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
yeah. Somebody that night had a seizure. Like, the shit just stopped.
No
Like, we were
shit.
in the middle of a song, and fucking,
Wow.
like, yeah, everything just stopped.
If Amo would have been there, he
Oh, I
would have
know.
been on
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah, that's funny. I got kicked out of the latch string in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I left a bad review, so it's on their reviews.
Yeah,
yeah. They said I couldn't have ammo in there, and I was like, no, I can. Like, by federal law, I can have him, and he's like a medical prosthesis. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a seeing eye dog. I
It'd
can
be
have
like
him.
them saying, you can't take your leg in here.
Yeah,
sir."
you can't
Take
take
it
your
off.
wheelchair.
Take your
in
leg
here,
off.
You know what I
Right.
mean? And I left because I didn't want to cause a stink. You know what I mean? It left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
But after it was all said and done, they had a seizure there.
Yeah.
That's what ammo is trained to alert on is
It's
seizures.
karma at its
Yeah,
finest.
that's karmatic, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, not for her, but
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
sure.
no shit. Too bad. So, all right. Well, what are we doing next week? We're coming up to the end of the night here.
playing more music
Yeah, we always
and
do that.
talking.
What should we do next week?
We're gonna take over the world.
Well,
Same
that's
thing we do every week.
same thing we do every week.
Such a great show. Classic.
What do we do next week, Kramer?
What about cartoon songs?
Rooster.
The Brainiac.
I hear the Rooster. He's off the chart here.
Yeah, but we can't just talk about Alice in Chains to the Rooster for
No.
3 hours.
No, we can't do that.
So we could.
Do like 2 minutes and then loop it like a million
Yeah,
times.
just a little bit.
I don't know. We could bring Riley in and see what he has to say.
Riley's dead.
Yeah. All right.
Riley, peace in the Middle East, Riley. Oh, poor Riley.
I think Riley's going to be dedicated to that chair for quite a while. So
You think?
I think so.
You think?
Drape a blanket
I
on.
looked at him twice. It appears that way,
You got
sir.
to go out and get him a pillow.
I'm thinking Narcan.
I'm just saying, you can't party with after hours unless you can party with after hours. You know, it's late. Anybody listening now? Just saying, you want to party with after hours? Come party with after hours. Send us an email at afterhoursz103@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We'll get you on the show. Be fun. All right, well, we're wrapping up. Love everybody and appreciate you guys. Thanks for doing this tonight.
Thanks for having me.
We'll be back next week with more silliness, shenanigans, and outright
Hoopla?
hoopla. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, thanks everyone. Have a good night.
Peace
Thank you.
outside.
No.
And good night.
Yeah.
Cold late nights so long ago when I was not so strong, you know. Good man came to me, never seen eyes so blue. You know I could not run away. It seemed we'd seen each other in a dream. Seemed like he knew me. He looked right through me. Yeah. Come on home, girl, he said with a smile. You don't have to love me yet, let's get high a while. But try to understand, try to understand. Try to understand. I'm a magic man. Winter nights we sang in tune, played inside the months of moon. Nothing could never let this spell last forever. Well, summer lover past to fall, tried to realize it all. Mama says she's worried, growing up in a hurry. Yeah. Come on home, girl, Mama cried on the phone. Too soon to lose my baby, yet my girl should be at home. But try to understand, try to understand.